Good morning. Massive price increases, empty shelves everywhere. When is it going to end? Let's get to it. So I figured for our weekly wrap-up video, I would come to Harvest Home Park here in the heart of Cheviot, Cincinnati, Ohio. Beautiful park. This is home to where a lot of church festivals will be going on this summer. It's home of the Harvest Home Fair, which they have a huge parade for this at the end of summer. It's a pretty awesome event too. They have like craft shows over here. Different like farmers come and sell off some fresh vegetables. You know, it's I know it doesn't look that big, but they can really pack it in here. Usually they have rides and all kinds of stuff here in the middle. So we've gotten a lot done this week. We've been to Sam's Club, Walmart, Target, Kroger, all kinds of good sales going on this week. One thing that I've noticed at some of the stores, which is kind of reassuring, is that some of the prices have actually come back down. Not many, but we've noticed a few things like bagels, some bread, just little things. You know, when you see everything kind of skyrocket for a while, when you see any one or two items go down in price, it gets you kind of excited. Wanted to come out here today, get some fresh air. It's my day off. I'm dedicating this day, Friday. Happy Good Friday, everybody. So yeah, if you miss any of this or you want to talk about this a little more, we will be live tonight at 7:30 p.m. And that does fluctuate sometimes. Sometimes we go on at 8, depending on how busy I am on Fridays. But yeah, if you want to chat about it a little more, be part of the live event. It's always fun. We got a good group here. Also, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe. We're really building up. We're about to cross 9,000 subscribers. I thank you all so much for that. We're starting to build our YouTube community. We go over prices over the stores throughout the world, not just the country anymore. Everybody's chiming in from all around the world and explaining, you know, their situations in the stores. You know, we try to keep a close track on things that are going on so that we can stay a little bit ahead of the game. So one of the big places where we noticed a lot of stuff missing was Sam's Club this week. Still packed, but I didn't put everything on video, so I kind of wanted to talk about that for a second. I know we get a lot of comments on lettuce and produce and stuff like that, which, I don't know, Sam's Club produce seems like it's gone up a lot. We quit buying produce there for a couple reasons. One, there's other places where it looks a lot better. For instance, Aldi. Aldi is probably the best around. Next to that would probably be Meijer for us. Now we are trying to get out and visit some of the small farmers markets. The best produce that I've ever seen in years is at Jungle Gems. Now we've been getting a pretty good response from Jungle Gems lately, and it's rightfully so. It's an amazing place. They have the International Food Mart, which we are going to do a video in the future just focusing on that because it's so huge. I don't want the video to be like 2 hours long, but you know, and we will go up there more. It is a little far out from us. So yeah, we're really excited to go back and check that stuff out. Awesome place. If ever you get a chance to come to Cincinnati, you have to visit Jungle Gems. And you know, a lot of it is kind of like a regular grocery store. They have sales on stuff. It does seem like for most stuff, it is a little more pricey. But that place is awesome. They have stuff from all over the world. It's absolutely incredible. But that was last week's video, so if you want to check that one out, that was last Friday's wrap-up video. Real excited to do this today. It feels good to not be in the stores today. To kind of get a breather. Beautiful day out here. The birds are out here. The weather is fantastic. The grass is green again. Spring is in full force. So again, with Sam's Club, we noticed that they're spacing a lot of things out. A lot of things that I didn't get in the video. There were a lot of people, I felt like they were kind of moving things around. They were doing some work on the store. So it was really hard to get around. I didn't want to get in their way at all. So, you know, we had to kind of keep it away from all that. We got a lot of comments on the rice. Now, you know, it's very low. It's very low. And you know, it is. And this, we were at Sam's Club a few weeks ago, and it was about the same amount. I wouldn't say it was any less, but it definitely wasn't anymore. So that's something we do have to keep an eye on. Also, all the other stuff, you know, it's like, and we've been hearing this from a lot of different people around the country, that your Sam's Clubs have kind of been the same way. Like, they'll have stuff kind of out of place on the top rafters. We saw toilet paper that was all the way at the other end of the store on the rafters, but I can't imagine that they would keep food away like that. Like, we saw a couple things that were above the rafters, but for the most part, all we saw were on the pallets down below, which was very low. And as far as the salad goes, it was spaced out. It was really spaced out. They would have one big box, and then like 3 or 4 feet more further over, they would have another big box. So it was like, and that's usually packed. So I was kind of surprised to see that. But other than that, it was still a fun day at Sam's Club. Let's talk about Walmart. Walmart's prices are kind of getting pretty expensive. We've talked about some of what I like to call the magic numbers. Everything there that's $5.99 has gone up to $6.42. I don't even know if I've seen anything that's still $5.99 there. Even the Coffee Mate. Now, the Coffee Mate was a little more, normally, it was $4.99 about a month ago, and then it shot up to $5.99. Now it's $6.99 or $6.78 or some weird number, but that's way too much. And what's funny about that is that you can get one at Sam's Club twice that size for $6 still. But yeah, Walmart's prices are definitely going up. I don't feel like they're the cheapest option anymore, especially on like the meats and stuff like that. The difference is that we'll see signs at Kroger and stuff, steak $14.99 a pound, $15.99 a pound regularly. But they always seem to have something that's on sale. They'll have strip steak on sale one week, which the sales are still high. Even at $7.99 a pound on sale, I feel is high, but that's better than $15 a pound. We will definitely have to keep our eyes out on Walmart and keep in with their prices, because we have a lot of people on the channel that shop at Walmart for food. And that's why I keep going back there. We're not big grocery shoppers at Walmart, but we go to Walmart for other things, probably what most people do, clothes, you know, some clothes, electronics, mostly anything but food, especially with the prices. It's hard to justify paying some of the prices, at least that they are around here. One thing I will say at Kroger this week, Kroger looks pretty good. It was mostly stocked on things. Of course, the freezer cabinets are kind of empty. Seems like the frozen potato stuff is starting to become another issue. We're having trouble finding fries. We're getting comments on like fries and hash browns. All the frozen potato products seem to be an issue right now, as far as shortages go. Now, price increases seem to be going up on that stuff too. We saw at Meijer that some of their bags have gone up from $1.79 to $1.99, but I kind of feel like those prices might not be right, because we saw some that were at $2.19. And usually when you see like shredded fries, at least at Kroger, when you see like shredded fries and then their fries and tater tots, they're usually all the same price. Stores have been kind of struggling to change the prices on their items, on the stickers, because they're changing so fast. Everything's going up so fast, they just don't have enough manpower to be able to get it done. And don't even get me started on Target. Target is just, I don't know, what I look for at Target, if I was going in there to shop, if I was going there for items, I would probably look it up online before anything and go in there knowing what sales I'm going to get, because there are so many things that have been up there for over a month as far as the sticker prices that are wrong. And that's why I keep bringing this up, because I don't want somebody to go in there, get up all these products, and then go home, realize that you spent $20, $30 more than what this should have cost you. That is why I always say to take pictures. Take pictures. Anything that you have in question, or if you don't mind just taking pictures of everything. That way, if you see something come up wrong at the register, at least you have your proof right there. You know, me and Jess, I won't say where we were, but we were somewhere the other day and they told us that's the wrong price, and they couldn't do it because it was a vendor. Okay, it was I won't say what it is, but they went by and they ripped the sticker off and they didn't give it to us for that price. And I gotta say, I was pretty upset about that. They said there was nothing they can do about it because it was a vendor. And, you know, me and Jessica were like, well, this is in your store. That's not, you know, The vendor may change the prices, they may do that, but it's your responsibility to give it to us for what it says on the sticker. They didn't do it, and we were pretty upset about that. But it is a store that we frequent, right? So I don't want to say where it was. It isn't a store that we normally go to, but I don't know. I was pretty upset about that, but not, you know, it's like you can get upset or just not buy it. If we didn't have a couple things there that we were getting a great deal on, I would have just left it all, because I don't believe in that. If you're a store, or if you're somebody that offers somebody a price and then you refuse to give it to them for that, and there wasn't even an expiration date, that's what I was kind of upset about. Anyway, breathe, Dan, breathe. This is the happy day. This is a nice day to be outside. Beautiful, right? No stress today. No stress in the stores. But I know a lot of you guys out there are stressed. And that's why I'm doing these videos, so that on Friday mornings, we can decompress, think about how good we do have it, think about the good things in life, not focus on all the negativity, but focus on, and not to forget about it, because we have to stay on top of it. In order for us to, there's a lot of people that are on a very tight budget. We're on a tight budget. Everybody right now should be on a tight budget, no matter how well off you are. We shouldn't be paying these prices. And, I have faith that things will go down at some point. Do I think that's going to be anytime soon? You watch the news and it's all doom and gloom all the time. It's always, oh, this is going to last for years. It might, but I'm not going to let it get me down. That's why we're doing this, so that we can find the best deals, stay on top of it. Things are going to go up. They're going to keep going up probably for a while. Like I said, there's not much we can do about it. All we can really do, got to switch arms there. I'm using the Sony today, so it's a little, trying to keep it as steady as I can to get the best picture of the beautiful Harvest Home. We've had a lot of people comment about memberships. Okay, memberships to Sam's Club, Costco, places like this. What I recommend is, before you buy a membership, that you go and you check out all the different stuff that you use on a regular basis. This is exactly what I did. I went in there, I said, well, I'm gonna look around, because they don't check your membership until you go pay anyway. You have to give your card before you pay. But I went around and I looked, and I'm like, I'm gonna save the money for this membership today. Like, the first day I went there, I set in the amount that I figured that it would cost me at Kroger or Meijer or any regular grocery store. I knew right away that I was going to be saving money, that I would save the $40, $45, whatever it was, for the membership fee at Sam's Club. Now, altogether, we have saved a few $100s since we've been shopping there, $300 or $400. I try to do as much math as I can. I do a lot of math every day, so sometimes I need my brain to wind down. But, it was definitely worth it. But I do recommend that you do check, right? Go walk around the store, like Coffee Mate, cereal, canned goods, like all that stuff you're going to ultimately save a little bit on. Factor in the money that you're paying for the membership, how much you're probably going to spend in that in a year. And you don't even have to go that far, really. I kind of go overboard sometimes with all that. I probably do more than I need to. But I knew right away, I'm like, this is going to be a huge savings. I realized right away that prices were going to be going up with everything going on. As soon as I saw that gas start to skyrise, I'm like, okay, or skyrocket. I knew right away that we're going to have to do something to try and, buy in bulk, because, that's how you have to do it. You do have to buy a little bit in bulk, but factor in over the course of a few months how much you're going to really save by doing that. One thing I will say is that prices aren't going to be going down for a while. I'm hoping here in the next couple months we see some things start to drop, but we will see some things rise again, and we'll see some things drop. We're definitely going to keep you guys informed, because that is what we do here. We want to make sure that you guys are ready and know at least what the prices are coming down here in Cincinnati, which I know we're in the Midwest. Okay, so it's a little different than maybe the East or West Coast or around the country or around the world even. But we do get an idea of how much product that places are getting in. There's been a lot of times on this channel where people have said, well, we don't have spaghetti. I said, well, we just got a huge load at Kroger's, and sure enough, like 2 or 3 days later, you guys had mentioned that a big load had come in for you guys. So I love hearing stories like that, because that kind of proves to me that this is working. So as far as a wrap-up goes, yeah, I would consider that a wrap-up. Really just wanted to come outside and chat with you guys, hang out in the open air. It's so beautiful out here. It's a good 65 degrees, sunny, not a cloud in the sky. This is a pretty awesome place. Very peaceful. When there's not a festival going on back here, there's rarely anybody ever here. Back here they have the Harvest Home building here, where they usually, if it's raining or something, they'll take like the craft show in there. They got a pretty big playground over here for the kiddos. But I'll tell you what, during the summertime, this is the place to be. Every weekend they'll have a church festival here. Maybe not every weekend, but every couple weekends. And you know, at least we're starting to get back to some of this stuff. You know, it's like a couple years ago we couldn't do this. I don't even know if they did. I don't think they did Harvest Home last year either. I can't really remember, but I know they didn't do it 2 years ago. But yeah. And down here we got a United Dairy Farmers. Best milkshakes on the planet, if you ask me. UDF is kind of it's a gas station / convenience store. Some of them sell more stuff than others, but I gotta say I love that place. They do have a Goodwill here. I know some people were wanting me to check out some more Goodwill, St. Vincent de Paul stores. Maybe eventually. But I don't know. Yeah, it's a very small Goodwill, so let me know down below if you guys are liking our weekly wrap-up video. It's a good time for me to get a day off. We've been doing videos I've been recording over 6 or 7 months without any days off. And I will still continue to put videos out every day, but it feels good to just kind of relax. This is relaxing, just standing out here, hanging out, chatting with you guys for a few minutes, and going over some of the sales and stuff like we saw. Hey, take advantage of all the Easter sales. You guys will be seeing this video Friday, Good Friday. So you'll have until Tuesday for the Easter sales at Kroger. Saturday for Myers, so yeah, you had to get to Meijer, I guess, today or tomorrow when you guys see this, but take advantage of the sales. We're seeing a lot of good deals. You know, the hams, we saw an okay deal on turkey at Kroger, $1.39 a pound. It is honeysuckle, but should be cheaper than that. Sorry guys, it is really windy, but I got my little wind muff up here, so hopefully that's helping. But yeah, it's a fun day, fun hanging out. Get to the store, get you some, take advantage. While the prices are cheap, buy them up. There's plenty of stuff at Kroger. Every Kroger I've gone to this week, holiday week, they got a ton of stuff. It looks really awesome. They've really done a good job. I love Kroger Marketplace. Kroger Marketplace is just huge. It kind of reminds me of Jungle Gyms for how massive the produce is, and the meat section, pretty much everything. So guys, again, if you would like to chat about this a little further, we will be live tonight between 7:30 and 8 o'clock. I will put a post up. It's a lot of fun. Our Friday night lives are a lot of fun. We get a lot of people involved. We start just chatting. We just talk. We hang out. We get to know each other. We get to know one another a little better, which I love. And, you know, this is something that we like to do, mostly to get to know you a little better. But guys, thank you so much for joining me today with the Friday wrap-up video. I am out, and always remember, the adventure is out there.